0-0.
Here we go. And a little bit of cat and mouse on point one. You'll love to see it.
Right on cue. Jaume going with the backhand cross-court dipper to start.
Point.
Yeah, it's, you know, sometimes you're just flat out wrong when you're in the booth, but it's nice on point one to get the cat and mouse and the backhand dipper from Jaume, like you mentioned.
Let's go. We're off to a good start.
2-0. Point.
And that slow shot from Jaume Martinez Vich, able to get all the way behind Christian Alshon. All he can do is retreat and flip it back in play and hope. Looks like Alshon blew a tire. Lacing up the shoes, ready to go now.
Point.
Jeez, what
4-0.
just wide from Jaume.
Four.
That's nasty forehand dipper. I mentioned in the previous women's match, Caitlin Christian with some nice success in singles over in Asia. Same exact thing on the singles court for Christian Alshon over there. Yeah, Jaume is cooking right now. He's got the pace and the power and the dip. He's mixing them together nicely.
Side out.
That being said, this is a serve by 3 feet.
1-4.
Alshon another chance to put points on the board.
Side out.
I mean, that cross-court forehand from Christian Alshon was as good as you can hit it. And Jaume Martinez with the stab volley and puts it deep in the court.
Yeah, great ball, great get there.
Point.
Jaume took that third so early.
Yeah. Really nice to attack the ball. There's times to wait for it to travel and get to you, and there's times to go get it.
Trying to find that backhand corner.
Point.
Yeah, and you can see that Jaume's a little bit more even with his forehand and backhand, and Christian really trying to find as many forehands as possible. It's an important note in the men's singles game as we have both of those varieties sprinkled into the field. They had a little thing going there. Jaume Martinez Vich's forehand to Alshon's backhand. You're pretty forehand heavy, aren't you, Max? Looking to find that as much as possible.
Yeah, you know, it's definitely my more comfortable wing. Also, probably my best passing shot is my inside-out forehand, so I do look to run around the backhand a little bit.
Side out.
But that's not for everyone. You have a lot of players on this tour that might even feel more confident with their two-handed backhand. Connor Garnett, for one.
Definitely. Yeah, I was in my singles days many moons ago. I was pretty dang forehand heavy myself.
Yeah. Christian is so good at manipulating the ball off that forehand side. Jaume clearly there is too.
Yeah, just absolutely insane. And one of the issues of finding your preferred wing is you do occasionally get out of position. But when you have the athleticism of Alshon, it's less of an issue.
Side out.
Nice close to the kitchen line from Christian Alshon to find a volley winner.
One thing to get a paddle on that like he did. Another thing to get it all the way cross court to finish the point. I think Jaume was expecting line.
Point.
I'm not gonna lie, Max. I like the little scrappy guys. I mean, that's Jaume to a T.
2-7.
Just love his variety, his ability to hit all the shots. And you can see that on display right now in game 1.
I agree. It's so fun to watch.
Side out.
Because we know how hard some of these shots they're hitting are.
Oh my goodness.
It's crazy impressive.
7-2. Side out.
Just barely on the back foot there from Jaume. Caught the tape.
2-7. Side out.
Another on the rise shot from Jaume Martinez Vich. Kind of forced into it with how good the serve was from Alshon. That allows Jaume to get tight up to the kitchen line.
Point.
I mean, dude's on absolute fire right now.
Yeah, if Jaume's hitting
Here or so.
8-2.
So down 8-2. But I think he's still locked in and might be able to get back into it. But it's going to be very tough if Jaume keeps hitting passing shots like that.
Obviously, it's the execution where the ball's actually going, but it's the disguise, too. The way he tilts his
9-2.
paddle tip down. Can easily think he's going cross-court on that one.
Yeah, Jaume, with one of my favorite lines I've ever heard from a player is, you tell a story with your body, and then you hit the ball to a different location.
Sounds like something he would say.
Side out.
Nice put away there from Christian Alshon, trying to hang around in game 1.
Point. Point.
Good for Christian to get some momentum here.
Timeout receiver, 4-10.
Me neither.
Point game, 11-4.
I mean, you just flat out cannot play better in a men's singles semifinal than Jaume Martinez Vich did right there. Let's see if he can carry that over to game 2 and possibly get out the door without dealing with the third. Game 2 after this.
Game 2, time in. 0-0.
Jeez. the serve from Alshon.
Jaume is pumped.
I mean, Jaume's behind from the very first shot of the rally and somehow gets out of it.
Side out.
I believe his line to us, Max, was, "I am him." And I cannot disagree in this moment in time.
No one's arguing with that right now.
Side out.
A pretty dang good record there. Just under 89% after capturing the first game.
0-0.
95-12, pretty impressive.
Point. One zero. Side out.
Yeah, he's in that mode where he can't even fathom that he missed that ball. You know, like what? I missed a shot? No way.
Supposed to be a clean winner.
It's a nice place to be. You know, you're not always in the zone. You're really only there maybe 10% of the time or something like that. And then the key is staying there, especially when you have such a talented opponent. If Jaume finds his level dipping, you know Christian's going to take advantage. So keep your foot on the gas, and while you're zoning, try to get to the finish line.
Yeah.
Side out. Zero one. Side out.
How many dinks are they going to hit over there before their semifinal match?
A lot. You can kind of see it in the edge of the screen. The lovable CJ Klinger and JW Johnson just dinking a little bit. Getting locked in.
Side out.
Jaume always looking to talk to anyone who will listen. That happens to be us right now.
0-1. Side out.
I'm playing the next tournament in Vegas with Jaume, so I must admit I might be rooting for him a little bit, get that good juju for the next week.
You're not supposed to say that in the booth, but we're going to let it slide, Max.
Point.
Yeah, and you can tell Jaume Martinez Vich taking the ball so early is definitely taking the time away from Christian Alshon and forcing some errors. That ball is getting to Christian quickly, even when it's not necessarily hit with a massive amount of pace.
Yeah, he's taking the ball early. We just talked about how you can go both directions. So if you're taking the ball early with the ability to go both ways, if you just get that low enough, not much Christian can do about that.
And also, when you do take it early, you get forward quickly, which is another way to pressure Christian Alshon. I think that was the case there on that last error. He's looking to go for a bit too much because he knows Jaume is already tight to the line. Insane get from Christian Alshon off of the let cord. That ball is completely behind him, and he's able to
get.
Put it back, and then Jaume misses by an inch or two on the sideline.
0-3. Point.
Big time serve from Christian Alshon.
1-3.
Hits it about as well as anybody.
I know he missed it, but I don't mind that. Trying to level up the pace here with a big forehand. Give him something else to think about. Try to catch him off guard a little bit.
Yeah, when Jaume's feel is hot, you're not going to outmaneuver him, but Christian has the ability to hit through him and really go for the extra pace and power, depth as well.
Really good by Christian there.
Yeah. Yeah, we've talked about the steps in the process. Like, you have to get there, you have to collect yourself, and then you have to make a shot. And some of the ability of the ladies earlier and the fellas right now, it's
crazy,
it's pretty sweet.
Great play there.
Two, three. Point. Three, three. Point.
Timeout here from Jaume, as Christian Alshon has actually put 4 on the board after a 3-0 start from Jaume Martinez Vich. He just had a feeling there was going to be a pushback from.
Time in.
The boys are battling, Max.
4-3. Side out.
Really good deep serve by Christian there. Jaume able to fight it off. Yeah, I have no idea what's going to happen in this segment.
Yeah. Don't look towards me.
3-4.
I don't have an answer for you either. That was pretty close. But I do not believe we're going to see a challenge. And I don't even necessarily think we've had a dip in level from Jaume. Christian has risen. And of course, when Christian's level rises, you might see a few more errors from Jaume because of the pressure that he's putting on. It's been a pretty dang high level throughout.
Point.
Exactly right. I think Christian's starting the points off a little bit better here. Slightly deeper serves. A little more mustard on that forehand, too.
Yeah, pretty mediocre drop shot there from Christian Alshon, and when you're playing a great mover, it's not going to work out very well for you.
Great mover and ball manipulator, too. I would say drop volley is a great play against a lot of people, but those cat and mouse rallies is something Jaume is very good at.
Side out.
Yeah, speaking of manipulating the ball, Christian Alshon held it to the last second, froze Jaume, made him think he was going to go up the line, and then flips it cross court. Some nice positive self-talk here from Jaume, staying upbeat. Got to keep the energy high, the footwork hot.
3-5. Side out.
Some of those backhand cross-court rolls that were really working in game 1, getting away
5-3.
from Jaume from time to time in game 2. Good. Takes it on the right, bunts the ball down at the feet of Christian Alshon and just charges the net.
3-5. Point.
Good to see some energy there. Try to flip the momentum a little bit in the second game.
4-5.
mean, stop it, fellas. Side to side, back and forth.
I was waiting for one of them to flip it and go the other way. Alshon gets that one.
Five, 4. Point.
Just enough pace from Christian Alshon.
Six, 4. Point. Free challenge timeout receiver.
Feel good, play good. Do what you got to do.
Side out.
And just back, we're looking right on Jaume Martinez Vich's baseline.
4, 7. Side out.
Yeah, that was one of those shots where the slide and the ability to get there was there, but the execution of the shot was not. So we've talked about many times about it's hard to have it all. And when you're sliding into the ball, sometimes that is just going to create an error.
Small margins in this game.
Beautifully played from Jaume, because Christian ran around the backhand deep into the backhand corner to find a forehand. And you would think that Jaume would just approach to the open court, but that's not what he does. He goes back behind him to force Christian to hit a backhand.
Point.
Corner pocket for Jaume Martinez Vich.
Timeout receiver, 5, 7.
Christian, quick hook on the TO here.
Side out.
Good look for Jaume. Rolled the first forehand and went full pace for the second. Barely clipped the tape.
7, 5. Side out.
Little stalemate here at 5-7.
Yeah, the heart of this game too. Not a lot of points on the board, side out battle.
Five, 7. Side out.
Jaume tidying up, put a little trash in the cooler there.
Yeah, I noticed that.
7, 5.
Seemed like the best solution in the short term.
Point.
Yeah, there's that good forward movement from Alshon.
8, 5.
Takes that backhand volley pretty much right at Jaume too.
Point.
Nice work from Alshon. You double down to the backhand side.
9, 5. Point. We don't have any timeouts.
And no timeouts available for Jaume Martinez Vich. He's just going to have to play through it.
10, 5. Side out.
feathery touch from Jaume on the drop volley, but he has a large hill to climb to get back in this game.
Yeah, I gotta think this is gonna take a couple side outs, string a point or two together,
5-10.
save a couple game points, but see if we can do it.
Side out.
Not a great start.
10-5. Side out.
Oh, friendly game for the fellas. Misses serve here, misses serve there. Let's just do it all over again.
5-10. Side out.
Now you see that a lot in singles points where one player is just behind the whole time. And sure, they might get 4 or 5 more balls back in play, but it's just so hard to get out of that situation, especially when you're playing a very capable opponent.
For sure. I mean, you can even hit a perfect drop into the kitchen, but if you're that far back, you're still scrambling.
Point game. Timeout, change ends. 1-0.
About as good as that backhand roll from Jaume on the first point of game 3.
Side out.
Really nice stab from Christian Alshon. Jaume's still good, but a little less so. Just under 59% for him. I mean, big deal here too, Max. 1,500 points on the line, a cup, chance to go to Championship Sunday.
0-1.
Just a big moment.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one here.
No. Jaume, tell him, no, you're supposed to go over this way. But that is very impressive. Mid-air to change your paddle position and push that ball up the line from Christian Alshon.
Yeah, I think from the backhand side, it's more natural to go cross court, probably what Jaume was thinking.
Side out.
Yeah, so Christian Alshon fools Jaume with the Ernie, and now Jaume fooling him with the backhand up the line. About the start you would expect
1-1.
between these two.
Point. After review, the rally stands as played. Loss of challenge, no free challenge remaining. 1 free challenge remaining. We'll resume play at 2-1. Time in. 2-1. Point.
There's the roll. Had it in game 1, lost it a bit in game 2, looking pretty good in game 3 to start for Jaume Martinez Vich. And he will happily accept a freebie missed return from Christian Alshon.
Side out.
I don't always know what Jaume is yelling, but he's definitely animated. And I will give him that as he continues to talk to himself and the ball and the crowd. You're going to have fun in Vegas,
1-4.
Max.
Side out, or correction, point.
Yeah, I think we're starting to see Christian avoid the backhand of Jaume and play more balls to the forehand side.
Side out.
Big slide from Christian right in front of our commentary booth.
Little contact.
Yeah, just a little bit. He looked down at something.
4-2. Side out.
Great hands there.
Yeah, mini hands battle there in singles. You don't see those too often.
Point.
All right.
3-4. Point.
Just wide on the ATP attempt. And after points being hard to come by for several rallies, Christian Alshon has knotted up the score.
Side out.
A nice read at the kitchen from Jaume Martinez Vich. I don't think he did quite as much as he wanted to with the backhand volley and was still able to cover.
4-4. Point.
That is a flat hand from Christian Alshon. What a shot from Jaume Martinez Vich, right on the line.
Crazy good.
Point. Timeout. Change ends.
Some of the positive talk to himself.
Side out.
Really good play from Christian Alshon. Jaume, the showman, even in a huge moment like this to make a Sunday, he's still having fun out there. But yeah, back to what I said, I think Jaume letting Christian know that I am not going anywhere and I am very locked into the moment.
For sure. Energy can go a long way in this game.
Time in. 5-7. Point. Side out.
Yeah, and we've actually seen a lot in this match, Max, is players doubling down or tripling down and going back behind opponents. And when you have such quick, fast court coverage players on court, that's something that you need to do.
Saw it again right there.
Yeah, you have to be careful playing to the open court because you feel like you have a big chunk of court to hit into, and they just shut it down.
Also about protecting yourself too. You don't want to go to the open court if maybe that means increasing the angle and your court is now open too.
What? Jeez. What a massive point for Jaume Martinez Vich, and we have man down Christian Alshon, who was on a string throughout. Incredible athleticism and gets from him. Barn burner brewing here. 3-point lead for Jaume Martinez Vich. Alshon looking to tighten this thing up.
Side out.
This hit from Jaume, ball back over to Christian Alshon, who on that timeout went through his breathing exercises, closed the eyes, did some visualization. Wow. Oh my
Point.
goodness. These boys are balling out here on grandstand.
Seven, 9. Side out. Nine, 7.
Crazy get there by Christian. Jaume looked like he took a little pace off to just make sure he got it low and get in the open court.
I mean, sometimes you do everything right and you lose the point. I mean, that was, Jaume was in about a 98% win the point percentage situation there, and somehow Christian stabbed it.
7, 9. Side out.
And this is such a high level.
Some of these volleys are so impressive. To keep that as low as he did.
Yeah, the shot making is about where we expected it to be, actually probably exceeding expectations at this point.
I'd say so.
9, 7. Point. Ten, 7. Side out.
I mean, it's 10-7 in game 3 to go to championship Sunday. And Jaume just being Jaume out there.
Wanted that one back just off the tape.
7, 10. Point. Point.
Right off the line for Alshon, and he is within 1.
9, 10. Point.
with a championship Sunday berth on the line.
Point.
And the pendulum has swung in Christian Alshon's favor. Match point.
11-10.
What a performance from both of these fellas. You see